Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It's about 8 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, this is going to be 100% from my heart video, unpracticed, unthought of, just from my gut. I just got back from my bike ride, put my stuff down, picked up the camera to do this video. While I was on my bike ride, I thought about a video I'd seen earlier. It has to do with Alex Jones. It's an Alex Jones video. And nothing he does or says should surprise me anymore. The appalling, ridiculous stuff he does and says. While I was on my bike ride, though, I noticed I made some connections in my head. All right, the video will be down below. It's the most of his stuff I can't even talk about if I want to keep my monetization. I don't even know if I could say his name anymore and still even keep my monetization because he's such a DB. Honestly, he makes me so angry, the stuff he says. He's one guy that I would love to get in the boxing ring with. I would love to go one-on-one with. I really would. I don't say that often because it sounds like a braggart, but he makes me angry, especially going back to what happened here in Connecticut around Christmas with the elementary school and the stuff he said about that. People I know went to school with those teachers, and the stuff he said, he let's just say he's gotten under my skin for some time. All right, so the video that I'm gonna have the link to down below. Watch it or don't watch it. Okay, so when I watch it, let me just tell you what do I feel when I watch that? Fear is what I felt. He gets himself so wound up talking about Dr. Fauci. I think he laughs all the way to the bank. I really do. You know what it reminded me of? This is the reason I'm making this video. Is I made a connection while I was on my bike ride, and I was thinking long and hard about what he was doing, why he was doing it, why he was saying what he was saying, who he was trying to connect to. Because believe me, this is about money. Don't kid yourself. If you're a follower of him, the only thing he's missing is a pitchfork. Leading a mob. And that scares me. The connection I made though was to the Salem witch trials. It was a bunch of people that didn't understand science. Fevers and whatever. I don't know a lot about it. Like I said, this is just from the hip video, but it reminded me of that. A lot of scared. There's a lot of people that are. It's been 18, 19, 20 months now that we've been dealing with this health situation. And I think some people just can't handle it. They don't understand what's going on. They think it's some kind of, personal thing to keep them down. They really have a misunderstanding of science and medicine, and it scares them. And, again, using empathy, I try to try to figure out who Alex Jones is trying to talk to and how I would feel if I was one of those people, and I could picture somebody watching him and going, yeah, damn straight. And it's about fear. It's, people are scared. They don't understand. And, and just like with the witch trials, they're looking for someone to blame, and taking action on that, tying somebody to a stake or stoning to death. That's their way of dealing with their fear. And you could see that in this video. Shortly after I watched the video with Alex Jones, I think people tend to forget how long Dr. Fauci has been around. I saw Marjorie Taylor Greene and her spiel about when she was saying that people, Biden better not send people knocking on the doors because us Southerners don't. Oh, by the way, Trey Crowder did a fantastic video about this. Bama boys watching Marjorie Taylor Greene, you guys got to watch this. But again, she talks about Dr. Fauci, and they make him this evil person, the scapegoat for everything. You know, the stuff that Alex Jones says about him in this video is just, it's shocking. You know, even for Alex Jones, it shocked me. And it scared me. You know, and if it scares me, I can imagine Dr. Fauci. So I'll put a link down below. There's a couple, not Wikipedia links, but to his, you know, he's written books. I didn't know that. He does draw a big salary. But think about this. Think about this. He has advised 7 presidents. He is credited with saving millions of lives. Seriously, read my links down below, the bios. Credited with saving millions of lives for coming up with a plan and a way to deal with the HIV, with that virus. You know, he played a huge part in that. You know, in his education, you know, he's an author. All right, so think about this. You know, because Marjorie Taylor Greene talks about that he draws a bigger salary than the president. Let's think about Donald Trump. Donald Trump's education. His background, being sued, you know, his vocabulary. Just think about everything. And then think about Dr. Fauci, his education, what he's accomplished in his life. Which one deserves the bigger salary? Because Fauci's is slightly bigger than Donald Trump's. You know, you compare those two people, and I think Dr. Fauci is underpaid. If Donald Trump, oh, then of course Marjorie Taylor Greene goes. And don't forget that Donald Trump doesn't accept his salary. So many Trump supporters, I hear that line of crap from them. And meanwhile, he's making money. He was making money hand over fist by sending everybody to his hotels, charging his Secret Service for golf cart rentals, and you know, and then but he wasn't taking that salary, man. So anyway, going back to Alex Jones. In this video, Alex Jones talks about a Nobel Prize. I looked that up. It's true, but it's out of context. The Nobel Prize was for animals and for parasites. You know, it's misleading. The biggest thing of all that bothers me so much is it's people like this. Again, that Audrey, my best friend, losing her. I wondered about this. I was wondering, you know, if I had a chance to talk to Alex Jones and I told him, look what happened to this person I love. She listened to what stuff, you know, people like you said. If she had just got the shot, the Pfizer shot, when I got it, the 2 shots, she'd be alive today. I didn't get sick. I didn't die. I got both Pfizer shots. I did nothing, not even a fever, nothing. My family, perfectly healthy. They all got the shots. My friends, everybody around me, all my friends on Facebook. Nobody, no adverse reactions. Maybe one or 2 people on Facebook might have got a fever. That's it, and that supposedly that just means it's working. So what if I just tried to reason with Alex Jones and told him about Audrey? You know, I couldn't, because I'd be so scared that Alex Jones would say something so hurtful, or if I tried to confront somebody else like him, that he would say something so hurtful to me, you know, about Audrey or about everything that happened, that I would have no choice but to lose my mind and probably end up behind bars for the rest of my life. But I don't know. You know, looking at the stuff he says, the hate, the anger that this guy intentionally, the misleading statements and the hate and the anger. And this isn't just him. This is a whole part of Trumpism. And you know, there is no more Republican Party. This is what Trumpism has turned into. This blame, this anger and hatred that basically, I think the good old boys feel like they're going to lose the advantage. I think that's pretty much sums it up. But it scares me. That's all I can say about this. You know, and people, if you want to take these things, it's fine with me. But if anybody in my family ever has a medical emergency and they're denied treatment or a bed because all the beds are taken up, all the emergency, the doctors and nurses are all taken up by people that took this stuff, well, then it's going to be my business, and I'm going to be pretty angry about it. All right, you guys, check out the video if you want. If you don't, I don't know. All right, have a good Sunday.